What if I told you that in 1518, an entire town literally danced until they collapsed? Or that in 2001, thousands of people in India were affected by mysterious monkey men that turned out to be nothing at all? Today, we're diving into 7 of the most bizarre mass illnesses in history where the symptoms were real, but the causes, well, that's where things get really strange. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we start, let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a situation where everyone around you started panicking about something, and you found yourself getting swept up in it too? Well, what you experienced might have been a small taste of what we're about to explore today. These aren't just stories. These are documented cases of mass sociogenic illness, also known as mass hysteria, where entire communities experienced real physical symptoms with no medical explanation. And trust me, some of these will absolutely amaze you. The dancing plague of 1518. Picture this. It's a hot summer day in 1518 in Strasbourg, France. A woman named Frau Trophia steps out into the street and starts dancing. Nothing unusual, right? Except she doesn't stop. For almost a week, this woman dances nonstop. Her feet are bleeding, she's exhausted, but she can't stop dancing. And then something even more extraordinary happens. Other people start joining her. Within a month, 400 people in the city are dancing uncontrollably. We're talking about men, women, children, all of them trapped in this bizarre trance, dancing until they literally collapse from heart attack, strokes, and pure exhaustion. The authorities, they thought the solution was to build a stage and hire musicians. They believed that more dancing would cure the curse. Spoiler alert, it made everything worse. Some historians think they accidentally consumed ergot, a toxic mold that causes spasms. But here's the thing. Ergot doesn't explain how these people could dance for days without stopping. The most likely explanation: pure psychological contagion in a community already stressed by famine and disease. The Salem witch trials. Now, let's jump to Salem, Massachusetts, 1692. 2 young girls, Elizabeth and Abigail, start having what can only be described as intense fits. They're convulsing, claiming invisible forces are affecting them. Sometimes they can't speak at all. A doctor examines them and declares they're bewitched. And just like that, mass hysteria spreads like wildfire through Salem village. More girls start having fits. The community is looking for someone to blame, and they find their scapegoats in unpopular women, starting with Tataba, an enslaved woman in the household. But here's what was really happening. Salem was experiencing intense anxiety. They were dealing with a brutal frontier conflict, smallpox epidemic, crop failures from the Little Ice Age, and intense religious and political tension. The witch trials weren't about witchcraft. They were about a community under extreme stress. The last, which was finally pardoned 329 years later. The writing tremor epidemic. Fast forward to 1890 to Germany. Schoolgirls in Großtins start developing uncontrollable hand tremors, but only when they try to write. Some even experience memory loss and altered consciousness. A new progressive teaching method that treated the mind like a muscle needing constant exercise. These girls were forced to do repetitive, tedious writing exercises for hours. Their subconscious minds found the perfect escape route. If your hand won't work, you can't write. It's actually brilliant when you think about it. Their brains basically said, nope, we're not doing this anymore, and created a physical symptom to get them out of those challenging writing classes. The Mad Gasser of World War II, 1944. The town of Illinois is gripped by fear of a mysterious figure known as the Mad Gasser. It started when Elaine Kearney reported smelling a sickening, sweet odor in her bedroom that paralyzed her legs. Her husband saw a stranger outside their house that night. The local newspaper ran the story on the front page with the headline, "An aesthetic prowler on loose." Within days, the entire town was reporting similar attacks. People were seeing this mysterious gasser everywhere, experiencing the same paralysis symptoms. Global media picked up the story. Mass panic ensued. But here's the remarkable thing. The Mad Gasser was never found because he never existed. In a time of wartime anxiety and fear, the community had essentially created a boogeyman to focus their collective worry on. The Junebug epidemic. 1962, American textile mill. 60 workers suddenly develop rashes, nausea, and numbness. The media dubs it the June bug plague because workers believe insects are making them sick. Entomologists investigate and find absolutely no June bugs. But here's what they did find. 90% of the affected workers were on the same shift. Most worked overtime, and 50 of them only reported symptoms, affirming media coverage of the outbreak. Classic case of stress plus suggestion equals mass hysteria. The Tanzania laughing epidemic. Same year, different continent. In newly independent Tanzania, schoolgirls at a mission school start laughing uncontrollably. But this isn't happy laughter. They can't stop. And they're also experiencing rashes, fainting, and breathing problems. The laughter spreads to other schools. Over 1,000 people are affected. 4 schools have to close temporarily. In a time of massive social and political change, this was how stress manifested in an entire generation of young people. The Monkey Men of Delhi. Our final story takes us to Delhi, India, 2001. During a massive heat wave and power outages, people sleeping on rooftops to escape the heat start reporting attacks by mysterious creatures, half monkey, half man. Victims show up at hospitals with real bite marks and scratches. 2 people actually passed away from falling while trying to escape these monkey men. A police investigation reveals the wounds were. So what's the common thread in all these stories? They all happened during times of extreme stress, famine, conflict, social upheaval, or major life changes. When communities are under pressure, our collective anxiety needs somewhere to go. And sometimes it manifests in the most unexpected ways. Dr. Robert Bartholomew puts it perfectly. Mass sociogenic illness is driven by belief. We all have beliefs, therefore, we are all potential victims. The fascinating part. This still happens today, from mysterious illnesses in schools to viral social media challenges that spread concerning behaviors. Mass hysteria has simply adapted to our modern world. What do you think? Have you ever experienced something like this? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more mind-bending, historical mysteries.